Growing up in Massachusetts, I attended a Catholic church. I went to Sunday school, and it was just something I did every Sunday as opposed to, I guess, being out playing with my friends. And I remember going there, but I never really built that relationship. I don't remember thinking about having a close relationship with Jesus when I went home and praying to him, So growing up without that connection, I think, it led to just alternate things that I could be influenced by. It just made it easier for other things to influence me. And I can remember in my 10th grade biology class, my teacher telling me when the first cell developed, it disproved the need for a creator. And then even in college, my astronomy class, just learning about how grand the universe was. The sun had a life expectancy, and there's billions of galaxies. All those things were just, something that pushed me further away. And, that chance for a relationship was almost gone at that point. My time also at FSU landed me in ROTC. After finishing the ROTC and graduating, I was commissioned as an officer. Shortly into my career after that, I decided I wanted to try to be a Special Forces soldier and ended my selection packet, which got accepted, and that led to going through the Special Forces Assessment and Selection course, which eventually led me to the 7th Special Forces Group, Airborne. While I was at Fort Stewart, Georgia, we used to attend this bar on Thursday night, and one night I remember 10 beautiful blondes walking in, one with curly hair, and when she walked around the corner, I went up and introduced myself, saying, "Hi, I'm Casey James, nice to meet you." Threw out a terrible pickup line, and at least it worked, so we hung out, we danced, we had a great time. Even though my pickup line was terrible, it was good enough because we're now going on 9 years of marriage. I thought our lives were perfect. I thought I could provide everything we needed. I thought we had everything we needed. I mean, we had a great life, 2 beautiful children. We got along great, and I didn't think there was anything else. I thought I was strong enough to give this family everything it needed. But Shannon let me know otherwise, and that there was still one thing missing.
So basically, when we moved to Niceville, I decided it was time for one of us to stand up because he would never go to church with us, and I decided that it was time for my girls and I to go, with or without him.
One of, at least, our core beliefs as a family was we do everything together, and I wasn't going to be left out. So at that point, I kind of, just resigned myself to the fact that I'd go to church and, see what confirmed my beliefs, and I didn't want to be there, and I could do an about-face or walk out, or, I would just sit there and, basically just keep to myself for the next 10 years and deal with it as part of a routine. But, until that point when my kids were old enough that, we could have an honest conversation about what I believe versus what they were learning in the church. There was a military retreat in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina that we attended, and at the time it just sounded like a nice vacation, but what we kind of found out, there was a religious feel to it, and we were going to attend a service on Sunday. But as I was there, I just noticed, I would call it just a better breed of people. They seemed happier, and they had, I guess, what I would just call it. And then when we heard that church service on Sunday from a retired New York Yankee, I think it was the first time that I opened myself to God and was actually ready to receive it, even though I didn't really know it at the time. The first day attending church in almost 2 decades, we heard the Reverend Jeremy Smith speak, and then by the following week it was a missionary, Matt Ayers from Haiti, and these 2 young men were not what I expected at all. And I can remember sitting there that day and being, kind of like emotionally overwhelmed. I mean, I felt something, and I was moved by the way they talked. They had almost like a warrior spirit, and they were doing God's work, and I wanted to come back. I wanted to hear more. At that point, I knew God was talking to me through these people, and at that point, it couldn't be ignored. I still have thousands of questions. So much more I got to learn, I think, to be a better Christian and live my life a better way. But the point is, I didn't have to hit rock bottom to find Jesus, to find God. I thought our life was perfect, but when I opened myself up to, trying to have a godly home and living, in Jesus's image, life got better tremendously. Everything around you just looks better. As I wrap my mind around, God, the Creator, and you look at trees, you look at the ocean, and you just admire the beauty. It's a wonderful thing. And then when you look at your family, your friends, and then you think the fact that you could have eternal life with them, it's truly a gift. I don't know what is greater. So with that, this is the best life you can live, living for God and for Jesus.